question came in early from Max. How do you integrate the X-Men into the MCU without it making no sense? The whole idea is that there are mutants all over the world. If that's the case, how do they explain them being absent for 20 years of continuity? Well, I don't know if anything in the current MCU makes it clear that there have been mutants all over the world as we know it in the MCU. There's some aspects of that have popped up, but I don't know that it's necessarily in the category of they're all over the world on a main large level. There's several different paths that they could take. First one is perhaps you say something between the events of the blip, the events of Multiverse Saga, and everything that kind of takes place causes shifts in the world that start to activate these mutant abilities. It's really only started over the last several years, and people more and more start popping up because of all of this, that their genes have been activated by all the changes and everything, and they suddenly emerge in the continuity at this point in time for that reason. So new events that happened at the end of phase 3 caused the changes that create them to emerge. Now, of course, this would mean you'd have to rethink the continuity of the X-Men, because you can't say that Charles and Eric have been friends forever in this case, because he's changed it a whole lot. But the MCU's always changed backstories, and sometimes they've gone, okay, the previous movies explored all of this. We don't need to. Like, just look at Spider-Man. Everything that we take for granted that we know about Spider-Man, they went, we're not going to deal with any of that. No spider bite, no Uncle Ben. They ignored incredibly pivotal Spider-Man things because they went, you've already seen that. So maybe that's what Kevin Feige's thought is. We're going to do the same treatment with the X-Men because Fox already did that. They really did that. Like, they showed them as old men. They showed First Class and played the whole thing out. We don't need to do that again. We can just establish that they have differing worldviews. So you do that. Second option, you just full-blown say, we're on a different Earth. We're doing multiverse. Like, this is a different Earth than the main MCU. And on this Earth, here's our MCU story, our X-Men story. Here, we're just reset the table, playing it out here. And through through Portal, whatever, we're going to cross paths, of course, but just a different Earth entirely. That's how we're explaining it. Third option, you do Secret Wars, where you just introduce the X-Men. You just have them show up through a portal. They're from a different Earth with our main MCU Earth. We do all of our battles, multiverse of everything like this. At the end of it, it matches together, and we end up crossing paths of our universes where all of a sudden everything that already existed in the MCU is here, but we've also merged in this X-Men stuff also has a history here. So it's like, just like we cheat together two different continuities so that the pieces can fit. So post Secret Wars, we go Mutant Saga. Like, the events, all this multiverse shenanigans, mash two universes together, ta-da, let's tell mutant stories. I guess a fourth option is you just simply accept the fact that there's some continuity issues here. Like, yeah, there were mutants on the Earth and we just didn't ask for their help. Probably should have, but we're not going to. We're just gonna pretend like that didn't happen, move right along. Most of these clips are pulled from my Patreon live streams. I do about 6 live streams every single month for $2 per month, $20 per year. You can get access to all the exclusive videos and live streams for $5 per month. You get your name on my end card. At the top tier, you get a 30-minute video chat with me each month. The link down below in the description has more information.